Hey y'all, Fandom D saying here, going to be reacting to Legacies Season 1, Episode 14. So let's get to react.
I need some indication that you agree, or else I withdraw my very generous offer and I toss you in right now. Will you do it?
Who's this?
I need an unmarked vehicle with an armed plainclothes driver to transport an asset. It's high priority.
Copy that, Agent Clark. Destination?
Mystic Falls, Virginia. The Salvatore School.
I'm gonna know who it is. What's up with Hope?
Look, once Emma's done with her therapy intensive with Raph, she'll work with MG. And she'll work with you too, if you want to deal with the fallout of him, you know, killing you.
Dr. Saltzman, I'm honestly just glad to know what I am.
My guess is you're still dealing with the trauma of seeing Lyndon dead.
Been through worse.
I mean, with your family history, I just want to make sure.
I said I'm fine.
Okay, that ain't fine.
Many of you, like me, have forgotten that we are hosting this year's Miss Mystic Falls pageant.
Oh.
I know.
Wait, the first
The
season's
rotation
one
is
didn't go
set in
good.
stone.
Finally have a long, clear road ahead of us, you know, with no obstacles.
Whoa, whoa, X alert! X alert!
Who is that?
That is Roman, my ex-boyfriend.
He killed a fellow classmate.
Who, thankfully, resurrected and harbors no ill will.
That's where she found
Recruited
out.
Milton, you didn't mention anything about monsters, much less him having a phoenix as a classmate.
I've been doing a little recruiting recon for him lately, but he asked me to come
Oh?
over and
This is Landon.
Her boyfriend. Is that the 90-year-old vampire ex you may have mentioned murdered your mom?
Yeah.
Though I don't hold him responsible for what happened anymore.
This pageant is misogynistic and archaic. Stop enabling it.
I can't. I'm a contestant.
No.
You know, I wish I was drinking something right now so I could do a spit take.
You know my mom was Miss Mystic Falls. Lizzie's been dreaming of this day since she was little. Things have been rocky between us recently. So if me throwing a few events helps her win the title, I'm all for it.
You agreed to help Lizzie win?
I'm supporting my sister. It's her crown, and I'm fine with that.
Are you now?
I was so sad to hear about Muffin. She was a fine dog.
Lizzie Saltzman? Vera, Lillian.
Of all people.
Mom. There is always next year for me. But that does not mean that we here at the Salvatore School shouldn't bring home the title and stick it to those townies. So I have studied all of the stats and advanced metrics, and I have chosen a replacement. Hope Michelson.
Wow, not your sister?
What's up, killer?
Really? I highly doubt that he's the only killer in that school.
The Green Lantern.
He's only my favorite.
Yep, new love interest. People shipping.
I'm Mia.
I'm your escort.
MG is my escort.
I might have convinced him to sit this one out.
And why would you do that?
If you read the letter, you don't.
Just read the damn letter.
I'm gonna trip now.
What?
Solid.
Very nice, but there's no touching during this part. It's all about the simple intimacy of the near touch.
Young lady, do you have something else to do?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Need your mom blocker, like, ugh.
Can't believe you were so nice to him. After everything you told me he did to you and to your family, you can act like nothing happened.
It's complicated. He spent half of his life desiccated in a cave, and then he was brainwashed by his mother, who is a literal Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
And he spent the last 2 years doing really good work for the school.
There are other schools overseas for people like you.
I don't want any
There are other schools?
And I honestly don't need you judging this one either.
You know that feeling inside, like a balloon, constantly filling up, always on the verge of popping?
Maybe.
Well, let it pop. Scream. As loud as you can.
Well, that's a lot.
Where did the statue come from?
I don't know. Somebody probably moved it up here when they were cleaning.
I don't
The
know.
statue's in the basement.
Call me crazy, but doesn't this look like MJ's mom?
Oh.
I think it is MG's mom.
Is Medusa around here?
Do this to my mom.
What if the person who did this showed up today, out of nowhere, acting all buddy-buddy, manipulating romantic feelings to get someone's guard down?
Do you seriously suspect Roman?
Yeah.
Not
yeah, sure, the timing is too
Roman.
convenient.
I thought
The
you were
chick.
sorry for acting. I'm not struggling anymore. I've dealt with it and moved on.
Are you now?
This was my mother's. We can alter it to fit you.
I was wondering how you quoted my exact thoughts on Miss Mystic Falls, word for word. Then I remembered I wrote it all in my diary, using one of the pens you gave everyone for Christmas. You spelled it. You're using it to spy. I siphoned one. There's enough magic in it to levitate an elephant.
If it's a monster, my guess is it's a Gorgon.
What's that?
You ever hear of Medusa?
He should know this.
What do you know?
Yeah, that chick could be the Gorgon. Aw, Lorik. Ah, it is her.
Where is Landon Kirby?
Why aren't you stoned?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm a vampire.
You're a vamp?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Two things. Stuart is the best.
Whatever. And?
And I'm sorry.
Yo! I did not see that coming.
Maybe I should just tell Hope how jealous I am of Vampire Captain America.
Vampire
I
Captain
should put it all
America?
out there, right? And just say it. If I've learned anything from Hope, it's that honesty is the best policy.
Well, you finally got to drink something.
Let me tell you how honest your girl is.
Oh no. Because she read the diary. She's going to tell him about the mom situation.
MG's MIA. You're stuck with me. Riddle me this.
Just like Vampire
How does you
Diaries.
losing everything help Hope win?
I'm the fall girl.
Really?
What are you gonna do when I'm not here to fight for you anymore?
What's that supposed to mean?
You wanna
Oh.
know? Read the letter.
The letter probably has the freaking Gemini Covenant thing. Oh, damn. Please don't. Please.
You are keeping a secret about my mom.
Damn, she really had to tell.
She says that we met her and that I don't remember it.
I can't do this.
Just 5 more minutes. Get through this and it'll all be over.
Oh, he's the one that's going on?
Hope, if that's you,
It's the Gorgon. Effective.
You're about to announce the winners. Where have you been?
I was getting the note that Penelope wrote me. She's leaving the school.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I overheard Dad talking to her parents.
And you didn't think to tell me. Never consider anybody's feelings but your own.
If you wanted to win...
Of course I wanted to win. But the second you dropped out, you gifted your entire plan to Hope.
Because of science.
Lizzie, listen to yourself. Science? What about your sister's feelings?
Mm-hmm.
Really fight
The dress you wear.
What about it?
What do you mean, where it came from? It was a gift from some guy who used to crush on Mom.
Oh, you idiot!
House Michelson, Lizzie.
Dum-da-dum.
Hope's dad.
It's okay. Just let it out. The real way. Where you've needed to all along.
Try it out, sweetheart.
Triad Industries showed up. They had guns. They said they would kill me and, like, erase me from memory if I didn't come here and do what they asked.
I understand why you had to do
Okay, so this is
What about my
recent.
mom?
You know that Hope remembered meeting my mom?
Mm-hmm.
The only way I'm leaving this place is dead, with a stake in my heart. Or when I graduate. Hopefully it's when I graduate.
Yeah. I'd be pissed if he dies.
It's basically a log of everything written down at the Salvatore School. And I want you to read what your dad wrote. Something called
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Sad. I was kind of liking that character, you know. Hopefully season 2 she returns.
Let me give you a ride somewhere.
Thanks, I'm just...
Oh, don't tell me she's working for Triad Industries.
It wasn't a question.
Oh, come on. Really?
Your asset failed her retrieval mission. I cleaned up her mess.
So was that the chick who was a superior to him mentioned a few episodes back? This was a good episode of Legacies, a good nostalgia from the past for those who has watched, you know, Vampire Diaries, because they did a whole Mrs. Mystic Falls, you know, pageant back, and I forgot which season where it was. And it's interesting enough, they kind of truly like a huge callback to it, because the character of Elena, who was truly like the MC of the show, kind of like, you know, like Hope is, like she was supposed to be escorted by Stefan Salvatore. But because Stefan was at the time in his like little like Rippa mode, it turned out that Damon instead, you know, escorted her. And in this series, Hope was supposed to be escorted by Landon. And because the whole situation with him, even though it wasn't like a Rippa situation, he didn't do it. And then who stepped in? The ex. Oh, those of us who watch, you know, the originals, we know who he is, the ex. The former, well, student, which I'm guessing he probably went back to the school or so, but either way, he's now helping out the school now with certain missions for Alark. But yeah, the dude pretty much was the accomplice to the death of Haley. Like, just hearing that name, is there something watching these episodes and just hearing, like, you know, Hope's mom and thing, I'm just like, damn. Wasn't it just like almost like a year ago or so where we got the episode of Haley's death? Probably we watched my reaction to that, to the point where I'm just like, damn. Just damn. They really did that. But just like Hope right there, and she like came to realization that the dress that she was wearing was not just, you know, Catherine's dress. It was the dress that, you know, Klaus picked out. Pretty much since the beginning of the episode, like Hope has been in her feels, and finally she pretty much got to, you know, let it all out, not with her abilities, but, you know, like everyone else, and just cried out. Like, oh, I'm just been hitting people with the damn feels, and it still like hits you with the feels just to see again, just remembering just the finale of freaking the originals. Like, it still gets me. But Landon dude got captured by freaking MG's mom. It's like, there should have been a point in time where they kind of should have at least told some of the students about, you know, what happened in that previous episode. Everyone like lost their memories, to the point where they should have mentioned Triad Industries, just be on the lookout for them. And maybe MG knows that his mom works for them, to the point he's like, oh yeah, I know something called Triad Industries. It sounds familiar. I think my mom used to work there. Like, what? To the point that when the mom visited, they would have been, you know, a sharp, keen eye on the woman. But to the point where they did mention previous episodes where the dude from Triad or the security dude was like, did someone tell you you have like authorization, or some person higher up? I have to like rewatch the episode about that, and it could have been her. Maybe she is his boss, or maybe there's some, maybe not the boss or something, or at least higher up, or maybe the same level or something. That could have been his partner for all we know. But I'm even getting more intrigued about this. Like, okay, what's the mom up to? Is she, you know, I guess she must be in this whole plan, because bam, you got Landon, who supremely is like, they're as clear as crystal. He's the final key, because you've been getting, you know, these monsters, you know, going to the school, trying to retrieve something and bring it back. The key is freaking Landon at this point, but it's like, come on, what is this? What is it truly? Like, I gotta know. We got like, what, 2 more episodes left. I'm intrigued. I am truly intrigued, though. But damn, we got a Gorgon. Like, oh my gosh. At one point, I was like, wait a minute. Is this a misdirect? I want to think it's Roman who they send, but they could be just sending someone else. And then the moment where it's like, when they put two and two together about turning to stone, and then I'm like, oh, damn, it's probably the chick that MG was probably flirting with. Like, come on now. The chick who's, you know, finally has, like, some freaking female of the opposite sex is literally, you know, finally showing interest in MG besides freaking Liz. And next thing you know, she was pretty much just sitting there to actually go get freaking Landon. But hopefully, you know, when all of this, you know, malevolent thing works out, maybe she might go to that school and finally MG could be in a damn relationship. He's like the only one who's not getting action this entire season. But lastly, we say goodbye to Penelope. Like, damn, I was liking that character. Apparently, she is like moving away, and well, she didn't want to leave without a bang. She pretty much, you know, told Josie about the whole, well, she's going to learn about it truly, you know, the Gemini Covenant thing, and well, the merge, to the point that she's going to act a little bit weird and then spill the beans like, yo, so we got this merge upon us. What we got to do? And that's, they're probably going to disclose that, yeah, that's why, you know, we haven't been seeing like your mom around, is because, yeah, she's trying to figure it out. But if they can't, the merging might happen. And if so, who's going to be the ones going to be getting, you know, will it be Joe or Liz? If we know Josie can pretty much win, but again, it's like her nature to pretty much be the footstool of her sister, unless she actually starts changing. But if not, who knows? Maybe all this time Josie could be like the powerful sister, but she pretty much just suppresses herself back. So, who knows? Just who knows? It's the impending doom for season 2. So till then, like or dislike the video, comment what you guys thought of the episode. Hey, if you're new, please subscribe. I am Fandom D saying, and I am signing off.